Okay, let's talk about The Judge from Hell. This drama had me hooked from the first episode. It's such a unique blend of fantasy, legal thriller, and deep moral dilemmas. It really feels like a breath of fresh air in the K-drama world. The plot. From the very first scene, this show grabs your attention and doesn't let go. The balance between intense drama and the occasional humor, like the scenes with the possessed Kang Bitna, is just chef's kiss. Now let's give credit where it's due. Park Shin-hye absolutely killed it in this role. It's such a departure from her previous projects, and she really brought her A-game here. That dual personality nailed it. And let's not forget the rest of the cast and crew. While I feel like a few characters could have been developed a bit more typical K-drama stuff, it didn't really take away from the overall experience.
Kang Bitna's character stood out without feeling overdone, which is impressive because sometimes these kinds of roles can easily go off the rails. The visuals.
The visuals? So good. The lighting, colors, and overall atmosphere really sold the whole hell, devil, angel theme without feeling forced or cheesy. Every scene felt deliberate and well thought out, and you could tell the director poured a lot of care into making everything visually cohesive. The acting? Speaking of care, the actors brought it. Park Shin-hye's portrayal of a cold, demonic Justicia versus the conflicted Kang Bitna struggling with moral dilemmas, absolutely mesmerizing. You could see the stress and inner conflict, but it never felt overacted. She made it believable. And Han Do-han. Wow. His portrayal of a police officer balancing duty and love was spot on. That emotional nuance? 10/10. Sure, a few minor cast members may have been a bit over the top, but the strong performances from the leads totally overshadowed those moments. The soundtrack. Oh, the soundtrack. I'm obsessed. There's this one track that plays after Kang Bitna executes her plans, this mix of instruments and crowd-like singing. It's iconic. I can still hear it in my head, and it's probably going to stay there forever. Pacing and emotional impact. I'll admit, the pacing stumbled a bit in the middle, but overall, the story was exciting and unpredictable. From start to finish, it kept me on edge. And let's talk about the emotional roller coaster. Wow. When Do-han's adoptive mom was murdered and he broke down in tears, I was crying right along with him. The emotions felt so raw and real. And Kang Bitna's inner turmoil, heartbreaking. The acting in those scenes was top tier, and it really hit me in the feels. Replay value. So here's the ultimate question. Would I watch it again? The answer is a resounding yes. I've already rewatched the entire season twice, and it still gives me the same thrill as the first time. The replay value is off the charts. Final thoughts. Overall, The Judge from Hell isn't perfect, but it's definitely one of the best SBS dramas I've ever seen. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. If you haven't watched it yet, you're seriously missing out. Highly recommended. That's it for this review. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next one. How's that? Let me know if you'd like any tweaks.